welcome to another edition of Nasdaq Spotlight, live here at the Microsoft Ignite Conference in Orlando, Florida. I'm your host, Anna Gonzalez, and joining me now is Nathan Wallace. He's the founder and CEO of Turbot. Nathan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, great to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your company.
Yeah, so what Turbot does is basically we're trying to bring the governance of IT into the cloud age. So what that means for us is really a lot of people are trying to go much faster with their application teams. They have to be able to control their own infrastructure now with the app, but at the same time you have to keep that secure and appropriate for enterprise. So we think the best way to do that is through automated guardrails. You have to be able to react in real time to what people are doing. They create data, it needs to be encrypted within seconds. So that's what Turbot does. It's a software product that's watching the whole environment, setting up preventative controls, detecting everything that's incorrect, and then correcting it actually in real time. So we think of it as like guardrails.
Yeah, and I think that piece you mentioned right there too, to correct it in real time.
Yeah.
Is that why you're a control freak?
Yeah, that's why I'm a control freak. Well, that's not the only reason. I'm sure my family would tell you, but yeah, really, I mean, we just love thinking about how do we put the right controls around people, because we think developers need all of that freedom, but you have to do it in a way that's safe. Otherwise, you just can't get the balance right, and then you lose all the speed because people are too afraid to go, or they're too slow to move, right? So yeah, we love that, trying to balance those controls.
Right, that totally makes sense. So what brought you here to the conference today?
Yeah, so we're super excited to be here. It's our first Azure conference actually for Turbot, and we have so many of our enterprise customers now and really starting to use Azure as part of their mix or their main one. So we've done a lot of new features in that area and built all of our controls there. So we're excited to be here and tell everyone about it.
Yeah, that's great. So how long has the company been around? How long have you been in this industry?
Yeah, so the company's been around a bit more than 4 years now. Personally, been longer than that, working in large enterprises trying to solve this problem. So yeah, we've been moving through that and building up all those different parts. And it's a fascinating and hard problem. This industry moves so quickly, and trying to wrap guardrails around that at that pace is an interesting engineering and business problem.
So how have you seen the industry evolve then? I mean, I'm tempted to ask even just in the last 4 years because of how quickly it moves.
It's been a huge change. Look, I mean, for enterprises like 4 or 5 years ago, it was normal that a VM provisioning might take 6 weeks. It sounds ridiculous because we all knew about fast VMs, but by the time you had process and you had to buy hardware and what's the networking, or do we have enough storage, and where's the cost go, it was that slow. And now it's like minutes for a VM, and VMs are like a heavy weight component now once you start thinking about serverless and stuff like that. In addition, the full physical infrastructure, building like a new data center. If you're a large enterprise or a company building a new data center, that's millions of dollars just to set it up, get the first connection. Now you're laying like a virtual fiber to a cloud, and then you're configuring some software to tell it how to look, right? And the pace of that, for organizations and the speed at which they can move is like truly transformative. And for developers, of course, they can do so much now with load balancers, high availability, running those servers, serverless, the functions, databases. They have so much power instantly available, and it's completely changing the way you build software.
That's so exciting. I love how passionate you are about this.
I get excited about it.
Yes. So when you think about what's next, what most excites you about the future? Let's go 5-10 years down the road.
Look, I'm a huge believer in the power of flywheels. So as you do things more and more, you get more and more speed, and things get easier and faster. And then you're kind of building on those shoulders as you move up. So as providers like Microsoft provide these amazing cloud environments, and then tools like Turbot allow you to automate it more quickly and get your team out of that whole layer of security compliance. So they're thinking about their apps, and then they're building tools on top of that, and you have open source there. We're just moving so quickly now, and I really think there's so little limit to where we can go once we combine all those pieces and move faster and faster.
All right, let's head into speaking of fast, we'll go into a lightning round.
Okay.
All right. What app can you not live without?
For me, it's Google Maps. Everywhere I go, I just have to have Google Maps. When I go to another country, I need to know where I am and be able to find my way around.
Yep, that makes sense. What's the coolest tech that you use in your office?
Video chat. We're a fully remote company. We have people India, UK, Australia, US, and we literally spend hours on video chat. And even people who live 15 minutes from me, I might see them every few months because we're truly remote and living in video chat all the time. And it just feels like you're there.
And I have to have a follow-up question to that. How do you find building the company culture over having, over video chat? What is that like?
It's It's really interesting. You have to encourage people just to drop in by calling each other, right? You have to create, deliberate times to connect. We do stand-ups that way, right? Just by that type of connection. But we also bring the whole company together once a year, fly everyone in from wherever they are, just to make sure we all have that chance to really bond and spend time together and do a hackathon.
Yeah. Which, of course, what else do you do when you get together?
Right.
So what do you like to do when you're not working?
I love to travel with my family, so we go to all sorts of crazy places. And that's why I love maps.
Oh, yeah, right. Essential.
Right.
And as we wrap up, what advice do you have for the next generation who's thinking, I want to sit where you're sitting?
Look, I mean, for me, it's probably two things. One, go after something you really love to do, because if you love to do it, you'll do more of it, you'll get better at it, you'll enjoy it more. And the second one for me was getting comfortable with taking more risk, particularly early in your career, because risk just gets harder and harder, I believe, as you get older.
Good point. Those are wise words to wrap up on, Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more conversations right here from the Microsoft Ignite Conference.